Which is the greater parenting hack? Edutainment apps or cultivating an early love for reading? I am Kelly Newcomb with Brave Parenting, and this is the Brave Briefing, a technology and cultural update for Christian parents. Well, this past week, we were caught by an article in the New York Times titled, "American Children's Reading Skills Reach New Lows." The article notes that according to the National Assessment of Educational Progress, the percentage of 8th graders who have below basic reading skills is the largest ever at 33%. And the percentage of 4th graders who are below basic is 40%. While many want to attribute these downward trends to COVID-19 lockdowns, the reading scores have actually been declining since 2013. The New York Times highlights a new report examining the theories for the decline, which points to external societal factors instead of school-related influences. They say that because adult reading performance has similarly declined during the same time period, it is now suggested that some of the loss of reading skills is due to screen time, smartphones, and social media. Well, in my own less scientific research, I ask young people all the time, teenagers and young adults, if they like to read. The most common answers I receive are either, "I used to," or, "Oh, no, I hate reading." Now, for those who say that they used to like reading, I ask them what changed. And every single person so far has responded with a reference to either their loss of attention span because of their phones or social media. And they claim that, they just can't sit still long enough to read a book. Well, experts are concerned about this, and there is legitimate reason to be. As Gen Z begins having children, their disdain for reading or their lack of attention span to read will carry over to their own children. Most especially because there is now an entire market of apps, toys, and AI robots waiting for the opportunity to teach your child to read when you can't. Case in point, there are almost 400,000 educational apps in the App Store alone, many of which fall into the category of edutainment, as they're now called. They claim to help children learn to read while having fun and being entertained. A Parents Magazine article this past week highlighted the top toys that will stimulate reading. One of the toys was Miko, an AI empathetic robot. Y'all, these are not parenting wins or parenting hacks. They're parenting failures. Children need to be read to when they are young and encouraged to continue reading for pleasure, for learning, and entertainment as they grow up. Screens are in direct competition with reading books. The sooner you allow a handheld screen, the sooner the child will become disinterested in reading books. The earlier you allow social media, the earlier scrolling will replace reading. And if you think that reading is about to become antiquated, think again. Experts say reading skills is here to stay. We need them. Therefore, this is a call to action for everyone who loves and appreciates reading. We need to spread the love. Ask your friends or your family to read a book alongside of you and encourage all of the children and teenagers that you know to keep reading. Remind them that it is good. And when you get invited to a child's birthday party or a baby shower, buy books as gifts. Help others remember that reading is an enriching activity that is far superior in its benefits than staring at or scrolling on a phone. And for Christian parents, reading is critical because God has fully revealed himself through the written word. John 1:1 tells us that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And if we want to know God, if we want to understand the world we live in, how we got here, where are we going, we need to read God's inspired words that were divinely preserved in the pages of Scripture. Well, unsurprisingly, biblical illiteracy is also one of the greatest problems threatening the church today. Not only are people not reading, people aren't reading their Bibles, much less reading to understand it in context. Well, parents have the opportunity to change this trajectory. Not only do we read to our children, but we read the Bible to our children. This is discipleship and literacy training. And that is the real parenting win. Okay, friends, this was your Brave Briefing for the week. If you have any questions, reach out, share this with a friend, and until next time, go and be brave.